When it's all about the football, we have got to be the best in the country, the best, least amount of pre-snap penalties, elite in the red zone, elite on third down, elite in situational football. It comes down to, are we going to execute at a high level? Are we going to strain, or are we going to be great in the plan to win? That's what it comes down to. What's the goal of spring football? There's a couple of them. You know, number one, you're trying to become an expert at the playbook. You're trying to get the installs down and be able to get the call, get lined up, and know your assignment and, you know, play at Red Raider speed. You know, but another goal of spring ball is, you know, trying to figure out who you are. Every year is different. The personality of the team is different. And, you know, in spring ball, and then it leads into camp also, you're trying to figure out exactly what kind of team this is.
When you come off of a season like we had last year as a team, and then defensively with the success that we had and the high-level players that we had, it's great for our current players when our guys see the message and the culture that we have established, and they see the success that former players and some of their teammates from last season are going on to have. I think it just continues to snowball and build momentum. I think it'll have an impact on this team this year.
Habits that you build in the spring will carry you through the fall. Habits of playing extremely hard. You know, we talk about being an effort-based football team. We want to be a team when you turn on the tape, you know, every snap we're playing through the echo of the whistle, and guys are like, man, I don't know if we can play with these guys for 4 quarters with how hard they play. The habit of being an incredibly physical team, day in, day out, you know, and I think that's something in spring football you really get tested. And then just the daily habits of how we practice, you know, running on and off the field, you know, nobody walking, holding everybody to the standard that we have on offense and as a program, day in, day out, and that's especially critical for all the new guys as well.
Our goal with spring football is to teach our guys how to play hard and become the brand, the toughest, the hardest working, most competitive. We want our guys to be able to master the fundamentals and techniques that they're going to need to be successful to win their one-on-one matchup in the scheme of the defense, and allowing them to really be able to read and react quickly so that they can play up to their full potential and give maximum effort. Those are the things that are really important to us during the spring phase of practice. In terms of expectations, the standard that we have is going to be focused on our process to be the very best that we can be, and we'll let the white noise and the outside expectations be what they are and just focus on the here and now.
I feel like this team has a little more experience. I would say compared to last year, like this team kind of has the standard set. You know, like we got a lot of guys returning from last year that have been a part of Big 12 championships, so we know what it takes to win one.
I think about the way you play the game has not changed since I've been here, you know, of what we expect, but the expectations have changed. Anytime you're going into a season, your goal starts with, you know, winning the Big 12. And then whenever you do it, the expectation changes from the standpoint of we know we can do it. So now can we do it again? Hey, really good job today. I'm telling you, we got better. And here's what's awesome. The stuff that's being put on tape right now are the things that are going to make us better. We get to learn off of this tape. So just like last week, I expect you to watch that tape today on your own sometime. And then you're going to watch it again with the coach. Our coach is. But you should watch that tape if you're serious about what you're doing. Everybody good? Hey, really good job today. Really good job today.
Just got done with a nice little defensive staff meeting. Me and the
I wonder he dressed up today.
Me and the Marjay about
his TV outfit.
Get us a nice little quick lunch, man, before we dive into meetings, academic, special teams, then get into a little position meeting before we get out of practice today. So a lot of stuff once it starts ramping up, once you get from lunch, man, you start going full speed through the day. Everything be smooth, you know. I think one of the main things that I really valued was being around a good staff, a good culture of good people, more family oriented, and you know, Coach McGuire and you know, this whole crew does a really, really good job, man, of incorporating a lot of those things of morals and values that I believe in. And then obviously, you know, a chance to kind of get back to my home state and home state of Texas was an opportunity that I really couldn't pass up. So, I mean, all the stars ended up aligning, and then, you know, it went pretty good for me. Couple of things. Who remembers, all right, the last time we met, so when we start talking about our 1%, right, what's some things you feel like should be a part of our 1% today? I think for me in spring ball, I think it's really just about laying a foundation with the guys. Obviously, when you have a new coach that's walking through the door, the thing you want to hurry up and do is get his messaging, get his lingo. What are the things? What are the buzzwords? What are the spark words? What is the expectations of the room? Just being able to kind of lay a brick foundation for those type of things for the guys to get them up to speed. So that's really my goal, really, for spring ball.
Good, there it is, good, perfect.
Yeah, I think our outside linebacker room is primed to have another great year. You know, obviously we lost some really good players off of last year's roster, David Bailey, Romello Height, and, you know, bringing in Trey White and Adam Trick to the room and the guys that we already had, I think is going to elevate our ability for this year's team to be successful, and just could not be more excited to see how those guys continue to grow as we get into the summer phase and start heading towards training camp in August.
Set, go. Good, there you go, nice, here we go.
I was really drawn to the family-oriented atmosphere here, the way the players interact with each other, the way the coaches are. Coach McGuire's been great. He's been awesome. He's the same guy every single day, which was very important to me to have a head coach like that, and just the winning culture here and the path for success that can happen at Tech.
The culture, for sure, was a huge part. Just seeing what Coach McGuire radiates on a daily basis was huge for me, just being around great people. And then also seeing what David Bailey and Romello Height were able to do last year. And I kind of want to step in and kind of take over that role for this upcoming year.
Those two guys have come in and been nothing short of absolutely phenomenal in every way, and just being on top of everything that we've asked them to do. They do more than what's required.
We're a very hard-working group. We show up every single day kind of with a chip on our shoulder, play with a lot of effort. You know, it's a great group of guys, and we have a lot of fun, and it's just a positive energy always with us.
Yeah, I would describe our position group as being pretty close. Like, we don't have too many guys in the room. You know, we got guys that have been there like Ansel and Charles, and we got new guys like Trick, Jamad, and Amari, you know, so we're all just learning about each other every day and just trying to push each other every day to become the best position group.
Get up under it, get extension, drive your feet, all right? Shed away, all right? Shed away from where you're going. Bring the rip so he can't hold you, all right? And then go get a punch on the ball, okay? Attack it, on you, on you. Good, there you go, good. Remember, drive your feet, on you.
Honestly, man, I'm just looking for cerebral guys who just love to get after the quarterback. That's one of the main things, man. I want these guys cerebral. I want them cerebral assassins, what I like to call them. So when we get the QB hunting, you know, those guys can be successful in doing that.
Right on three, 1, 2, 3, hunt.
I think our guys being involved in the Lubbock community is transformational in terms of the connection that we continue to build and foster with the greater Lubbock community and West Texas and the Red Raider community. You know, Lubbock is just all about the Red Raiders and West Texas in general. And so, you know, the people here love this university, they love this team. And so anytime we have an opportunity as coaches or players to go out into the community, give back, or just connect with people in just a general way, I think our guys do a phenomenal job of putting their best foot forward and really being great gentlemen and great representatives of our university and our football team. And the stronger bond that we continue to build, I think, just continues to help the great momentum that we have under Coach McGuire's leadership, and that'll impact our future.
I think the more that our guys can get out there and get seen by this Lubbock community, the better. You know, I think we have phenomenal guys. You know, our team is full of phenomenal young men, and so the more that they can get out in the community and kind of show that off and let the community get to know them, I think the better for our program. And I think too, just, you know, we're fortunate here to have such a great support system in this town and this community. They love Texas Tech football, and so I think it's always good to show a little appreciation to those who support us.
We're so fortunate to be in Lubbock, Texas, and being a true college town. It's a small town feel in a big city. You know, whenever you look at Lubbock and the surrounding areas, 300,000 people, and they're Red Raiders. And for us to go out in the community at any point, whatever we do, I think it shows our team, our players, you know, who's behind them. And just how much pride this town has for this university. And I think that only helps us understand where we're at and appreciate where we're at. you know, it gives us an edge, without a doubt, to bring this locker room closer.
Spring's been huge for me, just building that connection with the guys in the room, the receivers, all the quarterbacks, even the O-linemen, D-linemen, just building team chemistry. I do want to be a leader on this team, and I feel like I can do that, but I feel like this spring really helped me like get familiar with the guys and really like take a step forward to be in a leadership role. I'll go down here, mess with Coach real quick, Juice real quick. Just come up here. Fool him real quick. The coaches, as soon as I got in here, it was just heartfelt. Like I felt the energy from them, and like just talking to Coach Juice, talking to Coach McGuire, Coach Mack on my visit, like I just knew this is the place for me.
You got a little day in the life right here?
Day in the life.
The man.
Just the man.
Always smiles. No smiles.
Let's see what Juice doing. He never in here.
Oh, oh, Chancey, yeah. Oh, Chancey, yeah.
Coach Juice, he demands detail. That's all he wants. He wants detail and effort. He wants you to play hard, play physical, and also play smart. You know what I mean? Don't be an emotional player. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. And the coaching that he gives us, the little nuggets that he gives us every day.
This is beautiful. I set him, get to the top, speed.
Hey, Malcolm had a good one too.
Man, killed him. I was like,
He put it together. He put a bit of blender. Got that vertical, everything. Not even just football-wise, like life stuff. You know, he's a real father figure to all of us in that room, and forever grateful for Coach Juice.
have a great workout.
Yes, sir. Big three right here, man. Great coach. Great coaching, you feel me? Go get better. Living Cobb year. My room is so competitive. Like, we have so many guys that can play. We have so many guys that can perform, and those guys push me. Like, I can't have no off day, because if I'm having an off day, the next guy will go in, he will perform. That's the thing for me, just being in a competitive room, like, them boys push me every day.
Love the way you practice, baby. You practice, boy. Practice, love the way you practice, baby.
I think what we're building here, what I built here in a couple months, the guys that I met in this locker room, I know I'm gonna take the rest of my life. Like, that family aspect, it brings more to the team.
I was just telling them, this is the big three right here. I mean, that's the big boy. That's the big one.
They always say, like, the college football camaraderie, like, you'll never get that again, even in the league. So I think that makes you play harder. Your brother over there, he fighting his butt off, so I gotta fight mine off, and I gotta go make a play for him. He go make a play for me. So family's a huge thing.
About to go up here, going to meetings, team meetings, regular meetings, staying away from late, and then finish the day up, wrap the day up, got walkthrough, little stuff like that, finish the day off, do a little recovery, call it a day.
All right, real quick, we're coming in, man. You guys have been straining your tails off. We're coming into this last. We got practice tomorrow. We're gonna have a fast Friday on a Thursday. So we practice Tuesday afternoon. We practice Thursday morning. So you're gonna have Thursday afternoon off. You won't have anything Thursday afternoon, right? And then we have our spring game on Friday. But right now, when we come back, I want the best version of you. That's what you're working on. Your 1% mindset, okay? So you're gonna see on film where you're getting better, things we have to improve, and then you'll be going into tomorrow's practice as 1%, right? Hey, let's have a great day. KP! DJ!
Yeah, the NFL draft's going to be exciting. I think we'll set a record of how many Red Raiders are going to be taken. But people are missing that these guys that came to us had their best year ever in their history of college football. And that's because of the building, the culture, and the coaching staff and how we developed them. You know, numbers don't lie, and you can't argue production. And David Bailey, he was most productive whenever he was in a Red Raider uniform. Romello Height, the same way. Lee Hunter, the exact same way. Caleb Douglas, the exact same way. Reggie Virgil the exact same way. Like, you go on and on the guys that came here, you know, whether they were here 2 years, 1 year, that they were their most productive. When Jacob Rodriguez is taken, I think it's going to say a lot about this coaching staff, that we were able to see a vision that a lot of coaching staffs didn't. This coaching staff wanted to play linebacker, and he was one of the best linebackers in the country, the most decorated defensive player in the country, and whenever you look at it, he'll be collegiately the most decorated Red Raider in the history of our school. And so it shows you how we're developing players and what they can do in this program.
In the preparation for the NFL here, they do everything the right way. You know, everything we preach about routine and nutrition and the way you take care of your body in the weight room and outside on the practice field and everything. And we do things the right way, and I think that's what helped lead to success when I was here. Everybody that came in and everybody that was in and around the program, you know, they were prepared for the next level, you know, at a professional level for this game. And it just means a lot when you know that you have confidence in what you've done and the routine that you've built for yourself.
We've got so many guys on our team, offense, defense included, that have a tremendous opportunity in store for them. I think that it'll just be exciting to see, you know, where they come off the board and what great opportunities are in store for them. And I'm excited for those guys. They've earned it. Wherever they end up, they'll represent us well, and I think they'll be great additions to their new organization.
I can speak just on the staff, man. I love the staff here. You know, super personal people, super cordial people. They were amazing, just in getting me situated, just taking me under their wing. And then also just what they teach me, I think this pro-level stuff. Coach McGuire is just a fantastic head coach to play for. He had great energy. I really did feel like the need to play hard for him. I realized I had a great opportunity here in Lubbock, great environment. So, you know, I was just kind of locked in on my process and understanding like what I needed to do to put myself in the best position for success.
And we're here in Pittsburgh for the 2026 draft, and we're hoping that our guy goes number 2 overall. Really excited for David Bailey, but I think we're going to hear a lot of Red Raiders names called this weekend, and I wouldn't be surprised if one of them snuck in the bottom of the second round, maybe with Jacob or Lee, but we're going to hear everybody, and I'm so fired up and so proud, and it's going to be great for Red Raider Nation. Wreck 'em.
Welcome to the 2026 NFL Draft, baby! Yeah!
With the second pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select David Bailey, linebacker, Texas Tech.
Really excited to hear those guys' names called. What's going to go through my mind and through my heart is pride, you know, and understanding, man. I've seen those guys change as humans, become better men and better football players, and it's because of this building and the people in this building, and then the people in this community and the support that they felt from Red Raiders that allowed them to do what they were able to do. And man, I'm just honored to be their coach, and you know, just excited to hear their name, because man, they put the work in to get there.
Patriots.
It's meant a lot to me. I got married in my time here. I had a lot of success with the team that we had here, and you know, getting ready for that next chapter and that next step of going to the NFL. I feel like I was prepared, you know, the right way for anything that kind of is ahead in the future.
You know, I always look at the spring game. It's you know, your crowd to see it live, and I think one thing the spring game lets the Red Raiders in attendance see this team for the first time, the 2026 team. You know, they'll see a very big football team. We're even bigger than we were last year. Height, length, pound for pound, we're a bigger football team, and so I think that's going to excite a lot of people.
Just kind of being able to play in Jones for the first time is going to be huge for me. I've been looking forward to that moment for a long time. And You know, I can't wait. It's going to be special.
I'm excited for the spring game. I'm excited to, play in the Jones for the first time in front of some fans. Just kind of really showcase, all the work that we've been putting in this spring and showcase it to the fans.
Guys, man, we had a phenomenal spring, Charles. There was a lot of growth in this team. There was a lot of growth in some of you young players that haven't played a lot, and there was a lot of growth in our freshmen that came in. As far as we want to go is as far as we want to go. It's all about us. The talent on this field, I'm telling you right now, can take us as far as we want to go. We just got to keep pulling this team together, keep creating that brotherhood to where it means something, right? That we're playing for. And the next time we come out here in a real game, when we're in our uniforms and that black, red, black, we'll all be on the same sideline getting after another team. Everybody good with that?
One thing that's really exciting is we came out healthy for the most part. That's really big to go let them have a break, finish off the semester strong in the classroom, and then let them have a break, and then come back in June and know that everybody in this building, it's their most important June and July they've ever had in their life. We got to feel that urgency. I'm really excited about this team. They're a close team, but they're getting closer and closer, and that's going to be a key to handling adversity and success and keeping us together in the fall.